Values.
Values. So respect that means you have a good feeling, good thinking with a person, with another person. And to have respect with others, you have to start with yourself. You should respect your person, yourself, then you can start respecting others. In Toastmasters, between members, respect is important. But how we can show respect between each other? How can we show respect?
Hear them.
Listening. Exactly, listening. Attitude, gratitude, yes.
Belongingness. Give a feeling of belongingness.
Exactly. So we
Open-mindedness. Open-mindedness.
Yes. So we have also to celebrate with them when they do an achievement. We have to serve them. That's all a kind of respect with others, what we mentioned now. In Toastmasters, we are not allowed to speak about 3 topics. That is sex, religion, and politics. With them. And we always need a leader to ignite our motivation and enhance our self-awareness. Who said this? I say it.
It was said by
Our president, Toastmaster Dean. That being said by our president, Dean, who wears many hats, is one of the greatest motivators. Whenever I speak to her, her thoughts abounded with the following questions. What can we do to motivate our members? How can we give them more opportunities? She empowers EXCOM to bring new ideas and inspires the team to apply creative ways to do things. Let us all welcome our President, Toastmaster Dean.
Good evening, everyone. With the power vested in me, I now declare this meeting open. So over the weekend, I read this beautiful story which I had to share with all you guys. So there was an anthropologist who was visiting different countries, and one day he visited South Africa. So he mixed and mingled with the people, got to know their culture, learned about their beliefs, their values. So one evening, he called all the children and he said, let's have a race. So he gathered the children at one side, and the other side there was a tree. He kept a basket full of fruits. And he told the kids, the one who runs first and reaches first over there gets that entire basket. So he started. 3, 2, 1. And to his surprise, he saw that all the kids caught their hands together and they went running. So after the race, he asked the kids, what is this? It was supposed to be the race. You'll have to compete with each other. But you all went together. So in unison, all the kids said together, Ubuntu. Does anybody know what Ubuntu means?
Well, it's an operating language that we know. It's operating system.
It is a South African word coming from the tribal language, which means I am because we are. And they said, how can we be happy when one of us is sad? So how can one be happy when the others are sad? So this is a message for all of us. I am because we are. And today is, I don't know whether you all know, today 26 September is the National Family Day. And for me, all of you DTC members are my second family. So I am who are because we are. Now on that note, I want all of you just to stand and wish each other, wish your partners a happy family day. We are all together one family.
Happy family.
Okay, have a seat now. For the benefit of the guests, let me take you through what is Toastmasters. So welcome to meeting number 715. So what is Toastmasters International? I hope the screen is clear. You can see the side screens as well. Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization which 3,000 plus clubs. Here in UAE, we have 172 clubs with 3,000 plus members. So our headquarters are here, 150 plus professionals. Why Toastmasters? Let me ask you the guest, why Toastmasters? What brought you here?
I can speak because I came here with a motto. I was very shy in public speaking, so that's the reason I came here. So I feel that Toastmasters helped me to reduce this shyness.
Exactly, you're in the right place. Toastmasters definitely helps you improve your public speaking skills, gain confidence. Confidence not only standing on the stage and talking, confidence in talking with each other, with one another, for your interviews, for wherever you are, whoever you're meeting. It builds your leadership skills, self-awareness, whatever your potential is. Let me tell you, Toastmasters made me sing. I was a total non-singer. I was a singer. Toastmaster made me a poet. Toastmaster made me a dancer. Anything is possible in this platform. So you receive feedback which is so valuable, and you also gain a competitive advantage at your workplace if you are a Toastmaster. We have a program known as Pathways, and this Pathways will guide you through your entire journey of Toastmaster. There are 11 pathways. You have dynamic, leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, and all these pathways revolve around these 4 competencies, which is your public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. Let's look at a snapshot on how this works. For example, let's say you take innovative planning. So innovative planning has 1, 4, 2, 5, which means innovative planning, if you take this pathway, it will help you in public speaking, interpersonal communication, management, and confidence. So whenever you're deciding what pathways you're taking, please note what 4 competencies you want to achieve over here. Moving on, this is how the function of Toastmasters works. So the Dubai Toastmasters Club is this club. Couple of clubs together from an area, which is Area 20. So the Dubai Toastmasters Club, the president is me. Then Area 20 director is Toastmaster Firoz. Couple of areas together form a division. We come under Division B, and she is our division director, distinguished Toastmaster Pratya. Couple of divisions together form a district. We have a district director, distinguished Toastmaster Rania. Couple of districts together form a region 11. We belong to region 11. Our director is distinguished Toastmaster Shahbaz Anisha, and of course the international president, distinguished Toastmaster Matt Casey. The Dubai Toastmasters Club, this is the EXCOM. We call ourselves the visionary rock stars, and you will see throughout the meeting why. So it starts with me, the president. Then we have our VP Education, Toastmaster Nisha. Can you stand? We have VP Membership, who is not here today, but for backup is here Toastmaster Nora. We have VPPR, Toastmaster Michaelo, Toastmaster Nisha. We have Treasurer, a very ambitious serial entrepreneur, he calls himself Toastmaster Aspi, who's again on vacation, he's not here. We have our Secretary, Toastmaster Sanjay. And we saw dynamic and charming Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Simon. So, why Toastmasters Club? This club was started 26 years ago. It is the first club in Dubai and the second club in the whole of UAE. It's the mother club of UAE. We have a wealth of experience accumulated over 26 years with the stalwarts of Toastmasters right to the new youngest members. So our membership fees is 750 for a year and 450 for 6 months, and a one-time registration fee of 75 dirhams. Guest fees are 25 per meeting. What is our learning mantra? We believe in our founder Ralph Smedley saying that we learn best in moments of enjoyment, and this is what you can see over here. That we have fun, and in that fun we learn as well. Before I move forward, I'd like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries over here. Let me start with our distinguished Toastmaster Ramesh Anantaraman, distinguished Toastmaster V.P. Menon, then we have our Arts Area Director, Toastmaster Anita Biju, Past President, Toastmaster Bosco, and Past President, Toastmaster Clark. So we have two members with us, Toastmaster Uruj, who just joined the Toastmasters family. She couldn't make it today, but she is a new baby in the DTC family, and Toastmaster Amitwa. I'll just invite our youngest baby to say a few words in joining the family.
Good evening, all. Really feeling very excited to be our first event, our first session as a Toastmaster, and very much hopeful we will be having a very interesting time together.
Thank you, and welcome. I'll just call a few guests over here to introduce yourselves. Just tell me your name, what do you do, how do you come to know about this event, and what are your expectations. Let me start the first guest of the day, guest Khalid. Would you like to come in?
Ask them.
I know it's a long journey come from here, so our sergeant at arms will come to your desk now and take your details.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raj Chauhan. Other questions?
Talk about your profession.
So, I work in a government authority called the Securities and Business Authority. It's the capital market regulator. So, when this is the stock market and not their money, I'm not responsible. Okay, what else? How to know about this meeting? Actually, I've heard a lot about Toastmastering some of my colleagues. My distinguished colleague, Nora, she encourages me a lot in order to participate. I've even participated once in Toastmastering. One of the excellent objectives that I'm seeking in this meeting is to first meet wonderful people like yourselves, and also enhance my communication skills and public speaking. Thank you very much.
In the interest of time, I'll call the remaining guests towards the end because we are running short of time. Now, without further ado, let me invite the Toastmaster of the day. Every meeting has a Toastmaster of the day who is your genial host and will take you through the entire meeting. Our Toastmaster of the day has been a Toastmaster for 3 years. She works as a regulator in the stock market. Her passions include riding the bike, and of late, out of 24 hours, 20 hours she's on the bike, and 4 hours she's off the bike. And she loves fashion, and she is somebody who I can call as a friend. She's a family, she's everything to me. Put your hands together for the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nora.
Hello, good evening, dear guests and Toastmasters. So, thank you for coming on time and to Dubai Toastmasters Club meeting. My name is Nora and I will be your Toastmaster of the day. So, the theme today is being out of time. So, how many of you feel this feeling that they're running out of time? Any hands up? Do you guys feel it all the time, or do you guys feel it once in a while, or you rarely feel it?
All the time.
Chances are it is all the time. But like, how come? How come do we feel this way? We feel this way for different reasons, and mostly because we have so much to do in so little time. And the question is, why do we feel like we have a lot to do when others can just do the bare minimum? It comes down to expectations. What do we expect from ourselves? What do we expect that we would like to achieve in a certain time frame? And the honest truth, that signifies who you are as a person. And if you're an ambitious person, or if you're just an easygoing person that just want to live life, which is not bad. It comes down to the person's successful people that optimize that time, and you have the losers that waste that time. And because of that, we need to understand where we are and what are our priorities and how can we achieve them. So because of that, we need to be more mindful about our time consumed and also thoughtful about what do we want to achieve, where do we want to go. And because of that, we can filter just the noise. Nowadays, if you open your email, how many emails do you see?
Hundreds.
Tons. And everyone just wants to steal your time. And that's good science behind that. Advertising is supposed to steal your time, and you really know that very well. Social media is trying to steal your time. And why? Because it's valuable. And they know it's valuable. I catch your attention and I get you to do something that you didn't want to do or you didn't want to notice, then I just caught your attention and get you to see something or do something that is maybe not within your direction. And because of that, we need to be a bit more mindful about it. So there are different ways how we can be mindful about it. First of all, we need to see our sense of expectations. What do we would like to do the most out of it? Is it something that's coming out of our managers? Is it coming out of our society? Is it coming out of our parents or our friends? What is our sense of being? What do we want to achieve? And because of that, once you know what it is, you would know your priorities. Where is my priorities are within the time frame? And within it, you can understand your own sense of limitation, because at the end of the day, as we said, we have 24 hours. So the 24 hours, there are time spent sleeping, 8 hours. There's time, usually if you're working, another 8 hours. And there's time in between. So you would say, what is the time between? Is it all like wasted? Is it all purposeful? No. Within it you commute, within it you eat, within it you spend more time resting or achieving your goals. Because of that, we know that there is time for everything between home, work, and play. Let's just finish up the meeting a bit more and talk a bit further more. First of all, the theme was set because today we have an icebreaker marathon. So it's really hard for us to find time slots for these speakers to talk, and when we have a marathon, it's great because we're optimizing our time the most for the meeting and for the speakers. So first of all, I would like to call Nisha, Toastmaster Nisha, to talk about the objectives of the speeches.
Hello, good evening, everyone. The first speaker is Toastmaster Kaja. The purpose of this project is for the members to learn or review basic methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Toastmaster Kaja.
When we asked Toastmaster Kaja about how he feels about running out of time, he says he will do things faster when he's running out of time, and if he would ever change it, and he said no. So he's well
styles, e-commerce policies, and countries consider economically through education, policies, trade, research, and development. So there are three types of globalization. First one is economic. So economic is when countries trade with each other without any restriction on land, sea, and airspace. And next one is social. So social is basically interaction with different countries that allows and facilitates information and technology between them. And third one is political. So political is basically it's like a relationship between two countries in the form of bilateral trade deals, political cooperations, defense deals, and trade deals. So what are the causes of globalization? So first one is improved communication. So development is like email and mobile phones have been vital for the globalization around the world. And then it also helps companies like multinational companies to operate throughout the world. For example, if there's a company in the US, let's say there's an investor in the US, he can monitor things which he has invested in other countries, for example, let's say India. And the next one is improved transportation. So globalization is also one of the reasons why transportation have improved in the past 40 years. Refrigerated bulk transport, improved air transport has allowed the movement of goods and services across the different countries. And the last one is free trade agreements. So free trade agreements have made MNCs and their strategists to increase their wealth and influence. And the next one is global banking. So due to the advancements in technology, and banking sector has allowed vast amounts of capital to flow freely around the world. And international stock exchanges like New York, and Tokyo trade around $1.3 trillion a day because of the free flow of cash in different countries. And it's of course this global MNCs. So globalization has helped international companies like Apple, Facebook, Google to sell and produce their products and services on a large scale due to globalization. Next one is the effects of globalization. So, and first one is change of food supply. So, food supply is no longer tied to any season. So, many food products are produced and sold nowadays as they last longer than they actually do. So, let's see, 50 to 60 years ago, we had this facility where food can last longer. And with the introduction of canned foods, ready-made foods, and organic milk, the food lasted longer, and a lot of consumers were able to consume these products without worrying about the expiry date. And next one is cheap labor. So MNCs, what they do is they basically shift their production processes to developing countries so that they can save costs, and it's also cheaper for them. An example I can give is Apple. So Apple, what they do is they design their products in the US and they assemble it in China. But right now it's changing. They have changed their operations. They have shifted their operations to India because it was a developing country and it's very cheap to produce in that country. And next one is job security. So jobs are it's temporary and it's due to globalization because there's a lot of demand for these jobs. And many jobs are also becoming obsolete because of the advancements of technology. And the fourth one is damage to the environment. So, and next one is greater flexibility for companies to operate across the world. So, globalization has helped companies to set up many companies around in different countries, which have increased their profits. And next one is obviously advancements in technology and improvements in transportation, storage, and services, and improvement in communication and information. And the disadvantages are, as mentioned before, the damage to the environment and inequality in income levels. So, what this point basically means is only the rich and only the rich are able to benefit from this globalization, whereas the poor are getting very poor each and every day. And next one is poverty. And so, what is the actually, many of you don't know, it's very rich in oil and natural gas. And there's a company called Shell, which is, which has control over oil and gas over there. So because of this, the company, it was becoming rich, and the country was not able to, earn a lot from despite having a large amount of resources. And next one is insecure jobs because of technology and competition. And the next one is wastage of resources, as knowledge resources are used for mass producing goods and services. And the last one is the spread of diseases. The spread of diseases through pollution, which causes lung diseases like cancer, and it also contaminates water, which is honey. And that is
Thank you, Toastmaster Khaja, for that interesting presentation. Next, we have Toastmaster Mirza. And she, in most cases, does panic, and she tries her best to channel it because she cannot control it, and she has to deal with it one thing at a time, and just focus on getting by. So please welcome Toastmaster Mirza.
Can I read the objectives? The purpose statement of this speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a well-defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic.
How many of you are here to make your future more better? Raise your hand, please. Thank you. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Every new year, I have resolutions that I will join gym, make six-pack abs, and stay fit. I go to the gym. The first thing what I will do, I will sign up for the gym, take pictures, share it on social media, and tell to the world that Mirza will be the next Mr. Olympia. As I started working out, the first day I realized that it is not fun. The second day, I stand in front of the gym. In the mirror, I saw that there is nothing changes in me. After working out for 1 week, there is no result. There is nothing changes in my body. So I quit. Now, I have a friend, Ram. Ram is intelligent, sharp. Ram always dreamed to be a millionaire. So he would try many things to reach his goal. So the only problem with his dream was he wanted to get rich overnight through shortcuts. So one day, Ram saw an opportunity where he can make his dream come true. So he started investing on Bitcoins. He sold his properties. He puts all his savings. Even he sold his wife's jewelry. And finally sat down with relax that I'll be the millionaire. After 2 months, Bitcoin crashed. 95% of his investment is gone to the water. That news his father couldn't take it, so he had a massive heart attack, hospitalized. He was newly married then. His wife thought that he's a gambler, so she left him. Now Ram living alone, broke and miserable. So when it comes to developing my physics, I had everything. I had my goals, I could afford a good instructor who can develop my physics, I can reach that goal. Everything was in place except the patience. I didn't have my patience. So with Ram, there I learned a lesson that if you have two choices to make, choose a path which is more difficult and painful at the beginning. Or else two things can happen. One, you start getting the result. Or second, you will accept the reality. So it's a win-win. Unfortunately, we live in a world where everything we do requires an instant gratification, a quick result. We care more about the month than the year or lifetime. We order food. If it didn't arrive in the next 30 minutes, we call restaurant and scream. Everybody can relate that. So now we have to change that cycle. Being a sales guy, I can tell you from my experience that I had a lot of opportunity where I can make quick money by taking customers. But I choose not to because I know what will happen. The experience he will share with his friend and family, that friend and family will share with others. So if the good experience I will share with the customer, so one thing will be spread to others. So that is the power of compounding. That is the power of thinking for a long term. Each one of us has a responsibility to teach ourselves how to be patient. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you want to get there, but still there is a process. And the process is to play for the long game. Learn, play for the long game. Thank you for listening. Over to you, Nora.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amerza. The most powerful warriors are patience and time. So next we will be having Toastmaster Kisava. Toastmaster Kisava, he panics and speeds up the pace for completing the activity. Since time cannot be extended, he wishes that he can pause to complete his activities and have everything under control. So, please Nisha, read the objectives for his speech.
Thank you. The project purpose of Toastmaster Kesava's speech is to learn or review the basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic.
Good evening, everyone. So this is the 21st century, where the world is running too fast. Where in a short span we have quicker and faster technologies, where you can get off-the-shelf booking. So now you have special like Amazon Prime and all the fast technologies. You even have quick and faster deliveries, where they are at your station and where you're getting. So, example, if you're looking at revolution in automobile industry, where before there was fuel, but right now they're converting into batteries. So this was initiated by none other than Elon Musk. And when we look at that, he has an indirect savings on environment. He created an impact where people are changing, where it's helping the environment. But the time to get an average electrical vehicle is 3 months to get it in your hand. And when you look at the evolution of fast food, example McDonald's, when you go at the counter and you pay, you get your meal in less than 90 seconds. And they do even faster deliveries in less than 30 minutes. So even in the food industries, you have faster, quicker in terms of deliveries. And many people in the new era, people would also like to go in for drive-in, where you don't have the time to get into the counter, but you want the food in less than shorter time. So that's when drive-ins are also pacing up to deliver in time. Even in mobile technologies, like when you go for iPhones, which came out recently, are the latest best technologies, and they're keeping updated every year to year. And right now the new iPhone is coming with satellite, where you don't need a GSM or a SIM card or Wi-Fi. You can directly connect with the satellite and tell your response. So that's a new technology which is updating. But do you know that there is one industry which is trying to give you the fastest and quickest, and everyone in this room is using it. So any guesses what it is? I'll tell you what it is. It is a fashion industry. You might be wondering why a fashion industry? Because when you expect right now the technologies are much more advanced that you can try on your beautiful dress, shirt or pant from a app or web based. You can try on the combination whether based on your size. Like I open one app and check my dimensions, like, oh yeah, this is beautiful, I really like it. So that's how I go for it. And the same way, what's happening is you have a summer fashion, winter fashion, spring break, back to school fashion, and all that. In a year, more than 4 seasons, you have much more than that. So what's happening is, how you have a fast industry, the example, food is delivering faster to you. We call it fast food. But even in fashion technology, there is a word called fast fashion. You might be wondering, what's there in the fast fashion, where you're getting it off the shelf? So, example I'll tell you. A standard material to come to on your material would take months. But there are few companies where they would use some chemicals and other non-recyclable materials where they try to reduce and deliver it to you in less than 20 days. So supply chain is going faster, quicker, and much more into the field. So you might be thinking, how do I compare all the brands? So before that, I would tell you what defines a fast fashion. Number one, it's cheap. The value of money is less and it's reasonable, and it costs between 50 to 150, where it's affordable by everyone and people will go for it. And number one, it's trendy. So it promotes cool hashtags, logos, symbols, and right now any hearts, flames, or anything, whatever you like. And right now even the cartoons. So example for kids, when you have Simpsons or any other cartoons, which the brands print it out and sell it. So, and number one, it's non-disposable, where you cannot recycle it. So these are the 3 definitions where we define our fast fashion. So usually what happens is, to this environment impact, they are affordable, trendy, and they are not built to last longer. And what happens is, any material when you purchase or when you're not purchasing it, they directly have to send it to landfills or burn it. And because of that, you have some toxic materials coming into the environment. So that changes a lot. And at the end of the day, so there are few brands like Apple, where if you look at Apple, they wanted to go for carbon neutral by 2030. And as of now, based on from one of the websites, 38 out of the world 150 leading technology companies, including Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, and Facebook, they are on track to complete the carbon neutral by 2030. So what happens is, you tend to buy a new fashion, but what is the life of that cloth? 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. And obviously, a material once used by you cannot be given to someone else. So you have to either throw it away. But the end, it's going to the recycle. There are few brands which they're promoting in terms of recyclable and all, they like to convert it back. So try to choose the brands which will utilize and go for the longer time. And obviously, when you know the root cause, you need solutions of how to stop this or reduce it. So buy less fast fashion, higher quality clothes from ethical fashion brands, and swap with friends. When you have a suit or something that you're using for only one time, try to lend it out to some else. So rather than he purchasing it, you can use it. So increase the life of a material. So that's how you can do. And if possible, donate the unwanted clothes to charity or something where we can use it. So, and number one, please buy organic materials and not from somewhere where you can use. But when I say fast brands, so let me show you one few samples of what we have over there. So these are few brands which are trying to get into the fast fashion. And do you want to contribute in zero emission or carbon? Please choose your clothes and fashion appropriately and contribute to less carbon and waste management. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kiseva. Indeed, fast fashion is wrong in every way, and we're just going back to slow fashion. So next we have Toastmaster Shiriji, and he says he always creates a habit of mindfulness. Instead of worrying about the future, he takes care of the present and makes it more meaningful and lively. Focus is very important here. Worrying about the future will only lead to anxiety and depression. So stop worrying and live a colorful life. Please welcome Toastmaster Nisha, can you please address us?
Toastmaster Srijit will be delivering his icebreaker today. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of the speech. Toastmaster Srijit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shin Susan, and I hail from a place called Sasanpur in Kerala, India. The place is well known for its beauty, greenery, backwaters, and rivers. Currently 45 years old, I work for a company called EMS Services, as a commercial manager. Very small family, so I regret for my kids. Because when I was practicing my speech over the weekend, so I started telling 2 wives and 1 kid. So let me reiterate one my child kids as I got to practice. So I did my schooling in Vidyalaya and later did my business studies in Bangalore. Hobbies include playing cricket and football. I still play, I just want to play. The only issue is that if I play one match, I get 2 weeks first. So, but I still make an effort to do it. Other hobbies include reading and traveling. I like traveling so much that I'm really looking forward for my retirement to choose my favorite places and travel. But as they say, you have health, the problem. But when you're old, you have the money, you have. But as of now, I don't have both. So I'm not really worried about it. That pretty much sums up the first part of the life. Pretty comfortable situation. Daddy was paying bills, school fees, movie tickets, petrol expenses. 29 July 1999. That was my first landed in Dubai. All trouble started. Started to know water bills, electricity bills, credit card bills, all the bills which came to my way. I was mainly associated with oil and gas sectors in Dubai. I was very project based, and I had several job losses in my career. A lot of them in fact. Like every other person sitting here, I also spent a way up to open that. Once upon a time, in 5 years, I had 4 job losses. So 22 years, 12 companies, not a very good average. If any HR person sitting here, they will look at me like a bad person. not my fault sometimes. It's industry also, and the job is pretty project oriented, so being projected after it. When I look at back my career, I think about roller coaster. A roller coaster, it starts slowly, it builds excitement, it goes up. When it reaches at the top, with the blink of an eye, it comes down with the time. Similar case, whenever I get a new job, there's new excitement, new hope, new enthusiasm. But before you enjoy it, there comes a job of feedback. A lot of positives to take away to you, a lot of lessons learned. It's not 4 minutes is enough to tell all the stories, but I'll give you lessons learned from the life. Every job loss made me a stronger person than I am. It actually taught me the art of struggling, fighting, survival. Another one is that never give up in your life. Never even think about it. Your bad days are just short. Your good days are somewhere in the front. You just have to swim out through your bad days. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. So just swim out through the bad days. Work hard, play hard. The problem, we have targets. At this age I should reach here. At this age I should become this. This age I should have this much money in my life. No. For me, if you are enjoying the current moment, if you are happy at the moment, that's it. You are moving in the right direction then. Last but not least, enjoy every moment in your life. The motto in the life is live life king size. Thank you.
Please all stand up for his icebreaker speech. It's his very first Up next is Toastmaster Southern. He was out of time to give me an introduction because he likes to be spontaneous and creative. This is for me, from him. So, Toastmaster Michelle would read his speech objective.
The purpose of this project is for the purpose of the project is for the member to practice developing and presenting a proposal. Toastmasters are
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. It all started with a cup of coffee. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. 2 years back, I was sitting with my boss and we were having a coffee break. And then he told me, Sagar, yesterday our SVP, Senior Vice President of the company, he came to me and he offered us Delhi corner. Then I said, okay, what do you like? He said, I said, no. Literally, I was surprised and shocked same time. And I asked him, why you said no? He said, no, Sagar, Delhi corner is having a lot of complaints, lot of negative feedback. Managers are not happy, management is not happy, and already 2 managers burned their hands while operating this Delhi corner. As told eldest friend, Toastmaster, his name is Robin. He said, whenever someone is offering an amazing opportunity and you are not sure to say yes or no, just say yes and learn how to do it later. So I was so confident and I believed in myself that yes, I can take this opportunity and I will make it success. So I told my boss, You take it, you say yes to SVP whenever he's saying and coming back to you. I make sure, I promise you, you will not get any single complaint. I was not overconfident, but I believed in him. So after 1 week, we got the opportunity, we took over the Delhi to go, and you will not believe me. It was my one of the best turning point in my career. I got fame, I got respect, recognition throughout Emirates Flight Academy. From low grade to high grade, everyone knows now about Sagar. Whenever you go to Emirates Flight Academy, go to security, you just ask my name, they know. Whether it's bad terms or good terms, but they know. So I think Roscoe and VP are feeling some thirsty. Can you pass some apple drinks to them? It's just apple drink with sparkling water, ready to drink. It tastes better when you put something strong in it. You mean strong? I hope you will like it. And my colleagues don't feel that they will give me more marks for these things out of it. So now we will be thinking what is this Delhi corner. So let me start about the Delhi corner. It just looked at it. A simple shop in Emirates Flight Academy. It's not even a shop. Before we were calling them Delhi to go. That means you take the item, you buy the item and go and have it in your house. That was the concept. No dining tables, no sitting area. These are my staff working. So Delhi corner was started by HR management. It was an initiative for the KFC employees to give premium product at cost-to-cost price. We are having salmon trout from Antarctica. We have a lot of very premium products, cheese coming from outside the world. Not outside the world, outside the UAE. We are taking this so seriously. Now, why they burn their hands? There are lots of challenges. The challenges, some of the challenges I will describe now. They were operating only on weekdays, limited timing 7 to 4. So they were calling this is not for all the people. This is only for management. Because management is only working from Monday to Thursday. Before it was Sunday to Thursday. Now Monday to Friday. So what is happened? So we took as a challenge. We started operational for 365 days for all the grades, all the year. Christmas, Diwali, Ramadan, whatever the day, the Delhi corner will be open 24 hours for all the grades. We increased the quantity. And second thing, before what they were doing, they were creating a demand. Like they were ordering, I need this chicken biryani, I need this mutton biryani. So what I do, I was working in menu planning for Emirates. I was making menu for Japan, Korea, China, India, and subcontinent others. So what I did, they were following the same cycle for airlines. So I told my chefs, no need to create any demand, no need to make any separate item. We will follow what you are making. So they started the cycle. So I told if you are making 100 kilo of salmon, don't worry, you make 150 kilo. We will take extra 50 kilo for our Delhi corner. So same time we save the time for chef, same time we increase variety, quantity for our employees. We did a survey. We have 10,000 staff in KFC. We did a survey and 98.99% we got positive feedback. After getting the recognition, I got this, the biggest cake. This cake is 4,000 dirham. They have gold leaves inside it. They make the best chocolate out of it. And after this Delhi corner, I got promotion. You can see the mail from my CEO, my SVP. They commented me. So that's what I told. That was my turning point. I hope someone will get motivated and take some new challenges in their life. Now, if you will comparison the sale before Delhi corner and after we took over. I know some like this thing, but I will explain you. So before they were doing monthly 22 or 30,000 sales per month, 20,000 dirham to 30,000 dirham. So when we took over, it started straight away with 55,000. Now you can imagine. Anyone can guess how much will our sale without seeing this? Anyone? Any idea? From 50,000 to
400,000.
Now we touch 4 lakhs. This month, September, we are going to touch 500,000. We opened 2 more Delhi corner. One we are opening in Bustanika. It's a new project, and our goal is to by end of year to reach 1 million. I hope I got promotion also after reaching 1 million. Now, okay, now this is something new. We started as a proposal. Now what is this cook in the bag? Maybe some of you know about the cook in the bag, but there is something new. Like we have very busy world, right? From morning to evening we don't have enough time. So this cook in the bag is something we will make, we'll cook in the bag and you can take it anytime and you can cook in the microwave. It's a very healthy item, just you need to put in the microwave bag. Its bag is already microwave, you can heat it. And it's already a ready to made dish. You don't have to do anything, just put in the microwave, take it out after 5-10 minutes, put in the plate and have it. That I cannot help to put in the plate. That you have to do by yourself. These are some cooking shelf life, this life. If you want to know more about cooking the bag process, I can tell you after the meeting. And thank you. Last but not the least, expect change. Analyze the landscape. Take more opportunities. Don't be just a chess piece. Become a player and move forward. Thank you. And I have got more after things outside you can have. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Southern, for that interesting proposal. Saves time, and eating is a non-negotiable time event in your day. So, up next, we will be having our sixth speaker. So, we'll be having Toastmaster Rashid Sayed. He will be doing his icebreaker, and his speech title is Phoenix Born from Ashes. So we asked him, how does he feel about time? Yeah, he's too busy to with Martha. But up next, oh, we can. All right, now.
She was.
Here, come on. First, we'll have Nisha to say his objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nora. The purpose statement of this project is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speak. Toastmaster Rashid.
In Greek mythology, the phoenix is a bird which is born like any other bird, but when it comes to the end of its life, it bursts into the flame, and from the ashes of its flame, birth takes place. Today, I want to tell you about myself. My name is Rashid Sayed. I was born in the Bollywood city of India. It's also called Bombay. So it's very rare that if you're born and live there, you will not find your favorite star there. Like Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, and Aishwarya Rai, for example. You will tend to see some star on the road. So my house was just opposite Amitabh Bachchan's house. So every weekend I used to get to see the big star, Amitabh Bachchan, and sometimes his son and his daughter-in-law, Aishwarya. So, born in a very humble family, we don't have had this kind of facilities there to study. Sometimes I used to study on the street light, and somehow I finished my engineering. I got to, after a couple of interviews, I got a very good job in a multinational company. I was a technical person. I did a very good job. My boss was very happy. After a few years, he wanted to promote me as a manager. But I was reluctant to take that job because of my communication problem. And then people get happy, right, with the promotion. But I was not happy and I wanted to go out of the company. Because when I met my salespeople, I saw they were talking very fluent English. Although my English is work in progress, but my Urdu is beyond the reproach. So language was always a problem for me, and hence I decided to look for another job. And then I left, and I got another opportunity here in Dubai. I came here as a technical person because I thought I will never be able to improve my communication. And after working for so many years in Dubai, I'm at the same junction where I have to take the promotion and move to other role, either a manager or sales team. But at this time, I'm thinking positive because I know the story of the bird which reborn from his own ashes. So unlike that bird, everybody have challenges here. But still we are here, right? We are here because we love and we want to work together and get promoted. So similarly, this time I have taken a challenge. And luckily I got this Toastmaster family here who are supporting me. My family, my daughter who's also helping me to cope up this fear factor of communication. So today I'm here and I want to improve my speaking and communication. And that's the reason, but I'm finding this forum very helpful for me. So going forward, I also feel that all of us is like a phoenix bird who wants to reborn with stronger. Because every time I take challenges, I come as a more wiser person, more smarter person. So what they say, what doesn't kill you make you more stronger. So I want to follow that, and I wish all of you to prosper and make the full use of this club. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashid. Please stand up and let's give him I love that Phoenix character, it's a mythical character, so it has a full life, then it dies, burns into flames, and gets reborn again. It's something that we all like to do, and I think we do that every day with a new day and a new time, 24 hours to repeat it all over again. So next speech is going to be by our seventh speaker of the day, Toastmaster Santosh, and he will be doing his project Writing a Speech with Purpose, speech titled Help Your Brain.
Thanks, Toastmaster Nora. The purpose statement of the speech is to learn or review the basic methods for writing a speech with a well-defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech. Toastmaster Santosh.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Modi. Thank you, Desha. Imagine the situation. You're just God. You're just won $1 million lottery in Dubai. Congratulations. Thank you. You just got a ticket to Switzerland. How exciting is it going to be, right? Certain transmitters, it produces certain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, which induces pleasurable movement. You'll be charged up, you're excited, and you're looking forward to that thought. The highs and lows in your brain are controlled by these chemical messengers. Brain takes care of everything. If your brain is good, your life is good. If the brain is not good, you're much trouble in your life. I'm concerned today. I'm deeply concerned because we seldom take care of our brain. We focus on our heart, we focus on our liver, lungs, but not that much on our brain. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to unfold the importance of brain and why it is critical to take care of your brain health.
help your brain? I'm not going to ask you what is brain, because I know that you all carry a brain. I see so many brains around it. But there's one thing which I wanted to know, or maybe I will answer that. Did you know that the average size of brain is 3 pounds? Do you know that? If not, that's a new information. It's important to understand the anatomy of the brain. So just look at the anatomy of the brain. The brain structure is very complex in nature. I'm going to provide you an overview of the brain structure. Frontal lobe. Someone is writing notes, someone is assessing my speech. The green color frontal lobe is working very well. The blue color parietal lobe. I pinch you and you make a sound. You cry, pain, isn't it? That's controlled by the blue color. The orange color occipital lobe. I'm looking at you, you are looking at me. The visionary aspects are managed and controlled by the occipital lobe. The cerebellum is a walking, a movements are controlled, that's managed by the cerebellum. Spinal cord is responsible for sending out messages to other vital organs and receive the messages from that organs to the brain. The last but not least, the temporal lobe. That's responsible for your rhythm, your memory, and sense of smell. I think we got a bit at this timing. So this is one thing which I want to ask you today. If you are part of Toastmasters, public speaking is number one, and you heard about it, right? So flight and fight response is triggered by which part of the brain? Any guesses?
Spinal.
No. Okay, I'll give you options. Amygdala, spinal cord, pituitary gland. Absolutely, amygdala. Amygdala is a almond shape which generates emotions of fear. My amygdala, I believe, is a word. It's in control. It has become my friend. So since I mentioned that it's important that we take care of the brain, so let us look at the areas that brain get hurted, right? The impact on our brain. So some of the areas are the brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries. The brain injuries could happen because of accidents, sports. I'm sure you love football, isn't it? What happens in football? Head on injury, when you want to do the goal using your head, then that should be avoided. And most of the injuries happens due to sports. 10% have been happening due to sports. The consequences are very severe. You will get into dementia. Dementia is an umbrella term for brain disorders. It could be loss of concentrations, loss of memory. Your cognitive thinking might be reduced. There are other problems like smoking. I mean, I'm sure you heard of smoking leads to cancer, but do you know that smoking also impacts on the brain? Yes, it has got an impact too. That's what scientists have proved recently. The other areas like obesity, we have to glass of wine. How do we overcome? Great diet. Brain loves great diet. Fatty foods. Omega-3 fatty acids. Brain loves it. Sleep, you should have a good sleep. 8 hours minimum. New learning, get into new learnings. Music, photography, the brain enjoys very well. Meditation, practice meditation. Give relaxation, soothing to the brain. Gratitude. It's very important. Say thankful, be thankful. I'm privileged to be here, and I'm thankful for that. It induces dopamine. Dopamine is a pleasurable chemical. Takeaways, fuel your brain with neurotransmitters, learn to kill the ants. Now the other ants, automatic negative thoughts. I don't like it, I can't do it. Try to reduce that. Bring positivity in you. Love your brain, protect it. Last but not least, fill your brain with giant brains than petty skills. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmasters Santosh.
So now we have come to the end of the speeches, and we would like to ask Timer, Toastmaster and Nina, how were the speeches times were.
Hi, good evening everyone. So on out of 7 speakers, unfortunately we were disqualified. So I think we will vote for
Mint.com.
Mint.com.
I posted on the group and on the guest group also.
Tell us the timings. Tell us how you want the Speaker 1, Khaja is 6.58. Speaker 2, Ian Mirza is 4.48. Speaker 3, Isama Verma is 7.06. Speaker 4, Srijit is 5.36. Speaker 5, Sagar Khurana is 7.59. Speaker 6 is PM Rashid, 4.09. Speaker 7, DM Santoshar, 6.16.
Okay, that's great. So now it's going to be online. Oh, thank you so much. Now it's going to be online for voting for Toastmasters only. They can vote for the best speaker, and that's going to be through Menti.
Code 7618 0549.
So it's going to be code 76180549. Once we're done with that, now we're going to come to the evaluation. So this time, we're going to be doing a panel evaluation. Break is overwork. Break time, and we'll see you after break. Thank you.
Timings and all, I was like, I mean, I would have stopped you over here. I was looking at the time. Very
How's it going?
good. Glad we are very much in control of the time. We are good in control of the time.
Okay, now it's going to be for how many minutes? 6 to 8 minutes?
Yeah, 6 to 8 minutes.
So whenever we come back,
Now it is 33, say 40. 41.
Near the lights, more, come more.
What's wrong with your
Sorry. It's out of the frame. There is no place.
In front of the light.
There is no.
Let me help you. Catch the.
Wait. Come. Yes.
This is boot laptop. Is surface of block. USB is not son. So antivirus is blocking.
What is Saleh? They are working in the NASA or what? Wait. Okay. Now, give me 2 minutes. 4 plus 1.
Yeah, so correct.
Okay. Yeah. That's 4 and 1. Yeah, you should decide, Nisha. Yeah, you should be aware as a moderator. Where is your wait. Where is your which one? Which is your USB? Just give me this and then you just put it there.
What about the mics?
You have 4 mics. No? Give 2 people
Kesava, help me with this, no? This might break.
So the light is okay, yeah? Why they are not seeing it?
No BP.
It's like no. I went to the security. He told me this is the maximum.
It
If
goes
they will
behind
use
that
the
should
back
work.
one,
Yes.
then the power point you cannot use it. Good. Already 3 minutes maybe finished?
Saleh, where is Saleh? In the NASA. Don't tell me all these USBs are blocked away.
And the staircase goes straight. On the same floor. Wanted it sooner?
How you can stop this light behind you? Please, before we leave, remind me to take the bus with me. Bus. Good, Senator. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
timing. The moment you flashed green, I was like, oh my god, I need to. But is it headache? I don't know. I scored 1 minute. Is there because a marathon. Like, how are you finding it? Well, are you used to this timer in that mobile? Have you done it with the मैंने कभी नहीं किया था. I just started with this game. मैं सोचा मेरा टाइम क्या हो रहा है.
क्या था?
27. No, 27. 7 is the 7 and right there. This when I did a race, maybe I cut down a lot yesterday. So I went to functions of who I really had to manage it. Question and answers.
It's expired. We are getting all expired stuff.
Where was when we upload already? But we need more. It's 20 level per quarter.
Alright, so welcome back, everybody. Alright, so now we're going to start with the evaluation panel. So the evaluation panel, where they're going to come and evaluate each speech in a panel style. So our panel evaluator, panel moderator would be Toastmaster Nisha. So Toastmaster Nisha feels that she's out of time most of the time nowadays, and no matter how much she organizes or prioritizes, more and other priorities take over the previous
stressful situation, that she tries her best not to beat herself about it and to stay focused into meeting timelines and completing everything in the best possible manner. Toastmaster Nisha, please welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nora. So the purpose of panel evaluation has been explained by her. Basically, we had 7 speakers today, and we'll be having a panel of evaluators who will come here and evaluate each speaker. So let me welcome our esteemed panel evaluators. DJ, VP Mary. Toastmaster Bosco Mascarenas. Toastmaster Mohammed Rashid. And Toastmaster Anita Vishnu. A warm welcome and now, round of applause, please.
We will not give up.
Let's start with the panel evaluation. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Khaja, and I would request Toastmaster Anita, please, to start with the panel evaluation. What do you think were the positive or the strong points of the speech and the speaker?
Good evening, everyone. Toastmaster Khaja's speech was an informative speech. It was well researched. He has given a lot of information, so many examples. I will be going and he spoke well, a good language was there. It was clear, easily understandable. These are the points which I think Toastmaster has excellent.
Toastmaster Rashid, would you like to add something?
As Toastmaster mentioned, it was a well-researched speech, which was obvious from the slides which I used for the globalization and its effect on the population. Well-researched. So that's what I wanted to do.
Any areas of improvement do you think the speaker should know?
Yes, there are some areas of improvement for the speech. Firstly, before starting with the speech, this is generally for all speakers, it's good to look at the audience for a few seconds before you start speaking. Make sure that attention of the audience are on you. Just few seconds, then start. So that's a good way to start the speech. And please do not use the slides as a crutch. Slides are there to enhance your speakers. So slides are to enhance your speech. Do not use it as a crutch. Do not read from the slides. And eye contact has to be maintained. Real time, since you was looking at the slides and reading, that connection is lost. So these are the points which I thought we should do.
Toastmaster Anita, do you think the objectives of the speech were met and how did he perform, especially because the speech was about researching and presenting?
It is best because we have done proper research and presented as well. Only thing is, he didn't mention the source of information. He has mentioned a lot of information. With that.
Moving on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Mirza Dennis. DJ, positives of the speech, or the strong points of the speech and the speaker?
Actually, there are many. You have to list a few. One of the things is he has this inward talent or humor, yeah, which he needs to polish. He has it in him. The way he brought in the storytelling, characters, about Ram's story of himself, that was very nice. In fact, the pace at which he speaks is very, very, very nice. He uses pauses. Overall, the delivery style, I really like this kind of delivery. And the hand gestures, the language, the confidence that he shows, all these are his strengths.
Fantastic. Toastmaster Bosco, would you like to add anything?
I like the message of power of compounding and thinking long term. That was the takeaway from this.
Lots of positives there. Toastmaster Bosco, what do you think are the areas of improvement for Toastmaster?
This is his first speech after icebreaker. So he spoke very confidently. Only thing is, his hands were clasping most of the time. Okay, so he can free himself up and so that he can add more gestures and all that. So that was only one thing which I found in his speech. And his flow was very slow and he ended abruptly. Okay, I was waiting for a good punch. He will close it very nicely, but suddenly the speech ended. So I felt he could have ended in a nice way, quote or with a phrase, something.
DTM, do you think the objectives of the speakers were met and already for more?
To some extent, yes, because one of the objectives is to have a I think the purpose was to motivate the audience, to inspire the audience with that message of love play the long game. But as Bosco mentioned, that didn't come out very strongly. So towards the end, he could have been a bit more strong in giving us that message and to inspire us, to motivate us, and he spoke for only, I think, 4 minutes 48 seconds. So he had enough time. I thought he ended abruptly because he was running out of time, but that was not the case. So the speaker could have spoken a bit more on the message and ended it with a call of action or something like that. That would have really made a big difference.
Thank you. I totally agree that the speaker actually thought that he was running out of time, and that's why he abruptly finished the speech. But had he utilized the time and with the right gestures and ending the speech with the punch, perhaps would have.
I'm just curious, was the machine not working? Or it was?
It was. It led to his time disqualification, unfortunately. But I'm sure that he will take points of improvement and apply it in his next speech. Coming to our third speaker, Toastmaster Kesava Verma. Toastmaster Rashid, what do you think are the positives and the strong points of the speech?
So the strong points of Toastmaster Kesava's speeches are again quite a lot. First of all, I like the way he interacted with the audience by asking anyone to do this, so and so. He was smiling in the middle of the meeting, and smiling is half the battle in a speech. Then I also love this the way he was looking at us, his eye contact. And I personally feel that eye contact is Toastmaster Kesava's best strength. And he also has a presence on the stage because of that. And I love the way he closed the speech also with a call for action. Earlier, about ethical fashion. Yeah, these are the points which I did well.
Great. Toastmaster Anita, what do you think the areas of improvement for Toastmaster Kesava?
And maybe has done a good job as a speaker, but the method to deliver the speech, giving little bit pause in between, so it will give the audience to digest what is given, then always without material in his hand. He was looking at his phone and reading out of that can be avoided next time. And the purpose statement, we are guessing this was the purpose. Initially also, the beginning also we can tell what is going to explain, and summarize better so that we can catch what is the purpose of this project.
Yeah, I totally agree with the Toastmaster, and perhaps if he would have not referred to the host song, then it would have been better than what he did. And I also agree that his strong points are the confidence in which he was delivering his speech, also his gestures were on point. So let's move on to the next speaker. The next speaker is Toastmaster Srijit Vasantan. Toastmaster, what do you think is his strength as a speaker?
I was surprised that it was this icebreaker speech. Okay. First of all, for icebreaker speech, we allow the speaker can use notes. Okay. So he avoided using notes. That is a great thing for a first time speaker to do. And he was owning the stage. With so much confidence he was speaking on the stage, which amazed me for an icebreaker speech.
Do you think the gestures and movements of Toastmaster Srijit were good enough for the speech?
Definitely he has to work on his movement because he has been non-stop moving through his speech. Okay, so best thing is to stay in position and make meaningful movements. If you move towards the left, that's the meaning. If you move towards the right, that's the meaning. That will bring out more of the speech.
What do you think are the areas of the improvement are for the speaker?
One which Paulo just mentioned, I thought he will end up in Abu Dhabi by the time he finishes the speech. But luckily he was still there. One area of improvement is when you bring an icebreaker. He came and started with the line, my name is Srijit, I come from so and so and so. Now, instead of that, the speakers can always use some attention-grabbing statement. You can start with a quote, or you can start with some attention-grabbing line. Instead of just starting off with that. So that is one, I thought, area which can be done better. And again, a few other speakers also had this of clasping the hands in the front. So just, you did use your hand gestures to some extent, but the resting place was like this. You can avoid that. Just let it loose. If you're not doing something with the hand, just let it loose. Just go with the flow. And let the hand do whatever it wants to do based on what you're speaking. Yeah, so you don't need to have a parking slot for that. And yeah, just control the movement. You were continuously walking. So that just consciously make that effort to stay in one place, move when it is required. You move.
I agree with you, VP and Toastmaster Costco. I think if he has right pauses and can be the right speaker, if he would have given the right pauses during the speech and controlled his pace and paused for
His pace was good actually. His pace, voice was good. And I also liked his conversational style of speaking. Yeah, so they were very good styling he has, very conversational. It's not like you mug up some script and then just rattle it off. It's not like that. So I like that. And the pace was pretty good. Yeah, I like the pace.
I'm sure that Toastmaster Srijit has noted the areas of improvement that he has. Yeah, sure, Toastmaster.
I love his sense of humor. Okay, it was subtle, but it was there throughout the speech. He sprinkled humor throughout the speech. He has to work on his humor. He will be a great humor speaker in the future.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Costco. That was a very good Toastmaster Srijit. Moving on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Sagar Kurana. Toastmaster Anita, what do you think is Toastmaster Sagar's strength, the positives of his speech?
Toastmaster Sagar did a good job as a speaker, and he offered his speech with attention grabbing, his voice was like a radio one his speech was humorous. That's also helped the audience to into his speech. He was well prepared because even though the PPT was there, he was not looking at it because he know what has to speak. Then good conclusion that has inspired the audience to take actions. So I got that he was confident. A lot of good points in his speech.
Toastmaster Anita, Toastmaster Mohammed Rashid, what do you think? Where should we improve as a speaker? What will add more value to the speech?
Yeah, Toastmaster Sagar, you have a very impactful speech. Some areas which I feel need to improve. First of all, Toastmaster Sagar might be an expert in his industry, but I am not. I cannot talk on behalf of the audience, but I am not an expert in your industry. So I wanted you to tell me what is debate corner before you even speak about it, and what is EKFC? I can sense that it has something to do with Emirates because it starts with EK, but we need to know, or at least I need to know what it is, so that I can relate to your speech better. So next, in between, you were having something to do with Toastmasters or VP management, and also I know that you have a good relation with it. But that impacted your speech in the sense you exceeded the time because of that. I felt that was not needed in the speech. And when you're making some statements, you make sure that we understand, or at least I understand. You are an experienced speaker. No need to say thank you for the speech. But having said that, very impactful speech, excellent closing, very energetic closing, and I feel that you have met the objectives of 100%. Well-organized speech, and you made a real proposal which you actually made in real life. Well done, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashid. So Toastmaster Nisha, do you think, Toastmaster Anita, do you think Toastmaster Sagar met the objectives of the speech, and how did he perform?
Yeah, he met the objective. Only thing I felt that the summary session, if you have a good summary, so that you remove what is objectives are there.
Yeah, I agree. Toastmaster Sagar, we all really enjoyed your speech and the element of humor, except that you exceeded the time like Toastmaster Rashid mentioned. And if you keep the full forms, if you tell us the full forms of the terms that you have used, I think it will make your speech more impactful. Moving on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Rashid said it was his icebreaker. Toastmaster Vicky, what do you think are the positives and strengths of the speaker of the speech?
So he started off the speech speaking about Greek mythology and the phoenix and all that. So that is an attention-grabbing opening. That's where we really know what he is speaking about. So that was good. Otherwise, in terms of the strengths, his hand gestures, the use of stage, his body language. He was expressive with his body. He was expressive with his facial expressions. He was expressive with his voice. These are all his strengths. Again, a very conversational style of speaking, which I really like. He used quotes in the speech. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's a good quote. There's a good ending message to the speech. These are all pretty good points to have in a speaker. But somewhere, Mr. Menon up there would have got worried because he got to be missing.
Thank you. Toastmaster Bosco, would you like to add anything about the positives of this speech?
Actually, what stance. Okay, I felt that we like to know more about you. Okay, today you are the star. You are the superstar standing here. We like to know more about you. So I think that would have helped to give us more information about himself instead of talking about physics.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bosco. I agree that he would have perhaps talked more about himself and what he's all about. And that would have really added more value to his speech.
Can I add something there?
Yeah, sure.
One thing that I wrote here as a suggestion is give names to the characters that you use. You spoke about, say for example, you spoke about your daughter. Where is the speaker? You spoke about your daughter. So tell the name of your daughter. Give life to those characters that you use, and that makes it more interesting for the audience. And I would have really loved to hear a bit more, but I should have.
Thank you, DGM VP. I think I'm sure that Toastmaster Rashid said will use all the suggestions that DGM VP and Toastmaster Bosco has advised. I also congratulate you because it was your first icebreaker and you delivered it with confidence. So congratulations and way to go. The next speaker is Toastmaster Santosh Nara. So Toastmaster Rashid, what do you think are the positive strengths of the speaker?
I was so engrossed in Toastmaster Santosh's speech from the beginning. He had an excellent opening. Imagine you have one option. Or imagine that who will not be happy. And he had lovely slides. It was a typical example of how the slides should be used in a speech. Only 3 slides with very little text in it, full of pictures. So impactful. So it reminded me of Steve Jobs or Tim Cook's speech, where they give very little content in the slides, only pictures. That was amazing, and he had humor in his speech. Amygdala is under control, and people are still lying. Excellent. And also an apt closing there, telling us to fill our brains with dreams and not silly pursuits. Wonderful.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashid. I'm sure that he is over the moon to hear such rare reviews. Toastmaster Anita, what do you think are the areas of improvement for Toastmasters?
Toastmaster Santosh delivered a good speech. I could find very few improvement points there. He was speaking while he was moving, so that will distract the audience. So always better to take a position and speak, and move and then speak. That will be better thing. Then in the conclusion, even though you have a good message, in a good speech, I'm sorry, that is an alarm for my medicine. That is very interesting. I'm sorry about that. So in the conclusion, if the speaker would have given a summary what he was delivering, it would have been better. So all of this.
Thank you. Toastmaster Rashid, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I agree with you, Anita, that very few improvement points, but there are some typical gestures which could be avoided. That if you view your recording, then you will find out what it is.
Sure, thank you.
So that is the only. Otherwise, yes, that is objectives. He had a clear purpose, and the speech was well organized.
We can see Isabella is super excited.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashid and Toastmaster Anita. I think Toastmaster Santosh will have it that you become a very great speaker, and we thoroughly enjoy your speech and the points of improvement that Toastmaster Rashid and Toastmaster Anita have mentioned. You're on your way to become a great speaker.
Thank you, Nisha.
I would also like to ask, since we have time, I would also like to ask the audience, perhaps Toastmaster Bob, do you have any recommendations or tips for evaluation?
For evaluation, for the slides, I've got about an hour and a half long lecture. If you really have time.
Toastmaster Saleh will give you the
I would say nothing about the evaluation. What you said, I think, excellent. Doing presentations is one of the things I lecture on. I've got an hour and a half long presentation on what you should not put inside slides. I don't think we've quite got time for it tonight. Another time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bob. With this, we come to an end for the panel evaluation. I would thank the panelists from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, and it was a great learning experience, and I'm sure that all the speakers have got a lot of takeaways from your advising sessions. So a big round of applause for
Right, that was awesome. Evaluations from the evaluators and the moderator. So for now, we will ask the timer, Toastmaster Amina, for the report and meeting. All right, Rosa. So they all did a great job. And now comes the weighted moment of this meeting, where Toastmaster Nisha will be introducing the club's user, the orator for its first edition, 2022-2023. Please welcome Toastmaster Nisha.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Nice to meet you, right? Once again, more energy. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, that's right. Big one. Really. Last week, got crazy. I was so busy, I had no time to do the newsletter. But big thanks to the PR team. We managed, we did it, we finished in time. So yeah, let me introduce the first newsletter of this year, of this quarter, of the new Expo. And this is not usual edition, this is tabloid edition, or yellow press edition. And I'm going to tell you why. You know, I'm from Ukraine, and my country have a very sad times now. But despite all dark moments, all the bad situations, we still have hopes and keep smiling. So my main goal, the only progress of this edition is to make you cheer up the moment and enjoy the love and smiles. And I want to invite you in the world of fake news, of manipulation of public opinions, and all these controversial facts that we read in news. So yeah, this is tabloid edition with all these catchy titles and these exaggerated colors. And I want to say big thank you to all the contributors who managed to send a pen. And I want to apologize because I changed the titles, but I didn't mean to offend anyone in any way. It's just to make this edition in tabloid style. So, of course, it opens with President's message, where Vivi tells us about her takeaways and travels, and very nice practice of meeting ExCom members and club members. And this is a very good story, and Vivi shares that takeaways, so don't miss it. Then, of course, from editor's desk, and I will already quickly explain the idea behind. And only one thing I want to share. You know, every big companies, every big clubs, organizations, societies has their brands, logos, and corporate symbols. And Toastmasters International is a good example of this. But the Toastmasters Club doesn't have one. And I believe deserve one. So the idea came to my mind to present informal logo of the club. Here it is. Yeah, so microphone is a development of public skills, the development of leadership skills. And samosa is a symbol of prosperity and fun together. There is a Latin expression in samosa vedas, means the truth is in samosa. So it means that you can be yourself in the club. You can sharpen your skills and enjoy the moment having some refreshment like samosa. So you can use it or you can skip it, but at least I can see smiles on the faces, so my job here is done. Yeah, the next page is with the education. Toastmaster Misha, she's telling the story how her dream became a reality, and she managed to get this position of ex-com officer, VP of education. Don't miss it, very nice. And of course, I want to share with members. I asked them to send, we asked them to send pictures and some interesting facts about them. Did you know that Toastmaster Sian, is powerlifter, and he is a dog person? Do you know that Toastmaster Sofia Dani owner of carpentry company? So, read details about new members. It's really exciting. Distinguished Toastmaster Rupa Vinod tells a very good way how to maintain membership, and she gives very valuable advices. This is especially would be very useful for ex-com team. DDL Puma tells a very exciting story about how she in the red race and switched from fear of missing out to joy of missing out. This is very interesting and inspiring story. Yeah, and there is and continue on the next page. And our president Toastmaster David telling short group about how to be a hostage. The GTM Hariharam tells really nice secrets about how that speakers became successful. And this is book review, but talk like that. Very nice advices, and I encourage you not to miss it. Toastmaster Ajit tells touching story about how he gave advice to his little daughter and realized that he never followed this advice. Hopefully, he does now. And our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Salim, teach us how to be jealous. Toastmaster Shahjahan, hopefully I pronounced it correctly, tells about his experience being in Toastmaster Club and how he changed his life and his career. Toastmaster Misri tells a story about conscious relationship. I put title, What is Love? Maybe don't hurt me no more. Very nice story, very well crafted. Thank you. Toastmaster Naina tells very interesting story, like from the book, very deep. How deep is the heart of woman? So, how deep is the heart? Get details here. Toastmaster Bob made stunning book review and he's telling about Japanese Okinawa region. People there usually live beyond 100 years, and he tried to sort out how they managed to do that. What's on Netflix? In the new blockbuster. Danny Jones 2.0. Thanks to Team Moscow and Team Misha. This is about the viral meme, which already, I believe, 2 years, still very popular, and keep people smiling. Toastmaster Amina tells her story in the review about Expo 2020, and she made very nice pictures, and she explained what she visited and her impressions about that. Yes, of course, I would not miss to mention that we got some awards like Speedway Award, a Lead and Win winner, and Go Getter of the Month. So well done to the Toastmasters Club. And of course, big thanks to the PR team. Really, I had very, very busy time, and without your help, guys, we would not finish it in time. So as we promised, September, there is a new record. And give us like 1 or 2 days, and we will distribute it through email. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. I am very impressed. That was a very nice teaser. I just can't wait to watch the newsletter or actually go through it and read it this time. So now we're going to do a bit of a recap of being out of time. So we got to understand something. You know, in the world of modern day of instant gratification, where we're bombarded with never-ending distractions and a world of instant gratifications and infinite things to do. So with that, we have to understand that certain things take time with a certain purpose. So think of it as an oak seed, and you plant it, you take care of it, you nurture it, and with time, it grows and becomes a big oak tree. So with that, we can symbolize this oak tree with strength, endurance, and grace. Because of that, so we need to understand that first, time is the most valuable resource we have. Once it's spent, it's never going to go back. So we have to use it wisely, with a certain purpose. And I like that saying, once someone said, they were like, if you go into a cab and you don't give them a destination, the cab driver is just going to take you everywhere, and you're going to go nowhere. So having purpose is something to think about, because every day we're running the rat race that feels like it's never ending, and we're stuck in the same place. Because of that, we need to put more thought into it. So next we have expectations. You gotta know, what do I want, other than what others expect from me. So with that, it gives you more fulfillment in how you're spending your time. And I would tell you also, prepare. With that, you prioritize your tasks. You realize, oh, this is really important for me, so I need to prepare for it. You know, have you ever had to go on a morning trip, and if you didn't prepare a day before, you won't make it in time? So that's how you become in time instead of running out of time. Setting deadlines and time frames, that's a good one, because if you have one task and you don't have a deadline and you're like, I'm going to finish it today, how many of you take the whole day to actually finish it? And in the end of the day, you're just like wasted the whole day on one task because you didn't give yourself a time frame. So with that, with everything else, everything comes in a certain time limitation. But all of this is like normal and expected. But there's another hurdle. Have you ever realized that you sometimes stop yourself by being out of time? Someone would be like, how? How about perfection? You wait until you feel like you're ready to make it perfect. That's a big problem in you being running out of time because you'll never be prepared. So I'll tell you, a bad draft is better than no draft at all. So take that out of your mind and try to have a new mindset of, I'll try my best. I'll do little by little and see how that goes. With that, we eliminate procrastination because that's just self-sabotage. So if all that fails, what do? Because you are going to run out of time. So with that, we need to recognize it, deal with it in a calm manner, and understand why it happened, what's the best that we can do about it, what we can learn from it for it not to repeat again, and just accept it because this is life. Things happen out of our control, and dealing with it just means that you're in a better mind frame than someone who isn't. So in the end, ladies and gentlemen, so dear Toastmasters and guests, it isn't the time spent chasing things that matter. It is the quality of time of fulfillment shared with quality people that matter the most to you. Anyone that ran after something in their life, either money, status, or fame, will tell you the same in the end of the day, as time runs out in their own life. So please remember and repeat after me. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening.
Good evening once again. Let's give a round of applause to our lovely Toastmasters of the day. Let's give all the speakers a round of applause. Let's give the panel evaluators and the panel moderators give a round of applause to all of you who are so attentively listening to the meeting. Big round of applause to our VPPR Toastmaster Misha for the beautiful and for the new logo that we have. It's the most relevant. Now coming to you, let me see that you're really listening carefully or daydreaming. I'll ask some questions and let's see whether you'll know the answers. Who can tell me what did Toastmaster Santosh Nair end his speech with? It was a beautiful punchline that he gave. Anybody?
Help the brain.
Yes.
Help the brain.
Fill the brain.
With dreams.
With dreams.
Not petty.
Not petty pursuits. Very good. Okay, good. Give a round of applause to yourself. Toastmaster Lakshman Sayed spoke about a bird. What was that bird?
Phoenix.
Awesome. And who was his neighbor?
Right.
sales figure has he reached now at the moment?
400,000.
400,000. Awesome. You guys were good, really listening. Okay, let's see this one. When did Toastmasters Sweden come to Dubai?
1999.
Awesome. Okay. And how many wives and how many daughters he has?
2 wives.
One wife and 2 daughters. Toastmaster Kesava, he showed a list of fashion brands over there. Anything that you all can recollect?
Forever 21.
What's that?
Forever 21.
Forever 21, awesome. This guy is awesome, very good. Lovely guy. Toastmaster Mirza, what's his friend's name?
Ram.
Amazing. And what was he aiming to become with all of the 6 pack? Mr. Olympia, amazing. Coming to Toastmaster Kaja, he spoke about the effects of globalization. There was one country that he spoke about.
Nigeria.
Amazing. Give me your hand. Give us let us move to the achievements and awards. So we had 7 brilliant speeches, and we have 3 winners for today, 3 best speakers. The second runner-up, any guesses? Goes to Toastmaster Srijit. Once again, our first runner-up is the Phoenix, Toastmaster Russian. So, congratulations to the first timers who've done the role for the first timer. That's Toastmaster Manish, our Greek master. Where is he? Toastmaster, he's still breathing. Then we have Toastmaster Rajesh, our shoe master. And our lovely Toastmaster Amina, our timer over here. So we have something known as Toastmaster of the Year Award. Okay, for the benefit of the guest, whoever takes any roles gets some points. Whoever contributes to the newsletter gets some points. Whoever gets members gets some points. And all these points are accumulated, and the one who gets the highest points will be the Toastmaster of the Year. So every quarter, what we will do is we will show the standings, where we are standing, who are the top 50. This will change. By the end of the year, this will definitely change. So let's see now what are the current standings. There we go. Right on top, we have Toastmaster Abdullah Abuasi, our treasurer, with the highest score of 65. With 8th time is Toastmaster Bosco at 65, followed by Toastmaster Mirza at 60. And then we have Toastmaster Rashmi at 55, Toastmaster Kesava at 50, and so on. These are the top 5 that I spoke about. This is the list of top 15. Come on, members, grab your roles. You have a chance of coming top of here and being the Toastmaster of the Year, the prestigious award for the club. Moving on, our next meeting is on 3rd of October. This is an internal meeting, which is a small meeting. It's not a full-fledged meeting. We just have a couple of speeches and evaluations. And our next, like the regular meeting, will be on 10th of October. It's a joint meeting with a Toastmaster club called Matrix Toastmasters Club. The venue for the 10th would be at Emerald Atrium. Our TMOE is the lovely Toastmaster Rashmi Nayak, and the theme is Rhapsody. That's it. Thank you from me. Good night and God bless. With the power rested in me.